Hello everyone, it's Michael here from Replica Airguns, and we're doing a tutorial video, and we're going to talk a little bit about hand grip when you're shooting or target shooting. And I mean, you can use this for literally any type. It doesn't have to be target. It could be a self-defense grip. It could be anything. And I'm going to show you the way that I at least hold the gun. There's lots of ways you can hold a gun. This isn't the end-all be-all, but it seems to work for me, and I've seen other people do sort of tutorials on how to hold the pistols, and a lot of them use a similar method. So I've got my Umarex HPP. It's a nice, decent size, mid-sized gun with a fairly, good sized grip. It's got good weight, so it has a nice feel. Now this grip can be used air guns, BB guns, real guns. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to be turning on my glasses here, my camera glasses, so that you can see it. I'll switch views a little bit because I won't be able to get all the views. All right, let me just get her going. And all right, I think we got her. Good. Okay, so we've got video now, and so I want to show you basically from the side how the grip works. And so typically I hold, normal hand grip. I've got my thumb pointing forward, so kind of like this. Look in the other grips here, or through the camera glasses. And then all I do is I just wrap my hand around my other hand, okay, like this. So try and get it from different angles for you. I just wrap it around. I mean, some people like to follow their knuckles or whatever, but whatever's comfortable, doesn't really matter. Now, always keep your finger off the trigger till you're totally ready to shoot. It's a good rule. Can't shoot the gun so easily with your finger off of it. And then, see how my thumbs are kind of pointed forward? This thumb is just underneath, okay? So you can see through the camera glasses. I don't touch the slide because there's switches and there's things that can catch on, and some slides come down a little bit lower. And so if you have your fingers like on the frame, some people like to put on the frame. Not every gun has the same, spots or places to hold, and also revolvers and things get in the way. So typically I don't even put my thumbs on the frame. So you can see here my thumbs are off the frame and they're kind of pointed forward. And don't hold heavy with your trigger hand. Your trigger hand is just basically to stop the gun from coming back. It's just there. It should be a light grip. Grip firmly with your supporting hand. So this hand is the hand that grips firm. So you can see here. And you want to have your shoulders kind of forward. You can see this. Hopefully I got enough room. You want to have your shoulders kind of situated forward a little bit. Some people, I guess, they want to go straight armed. I like to have mine just a little bit bent, and that way you're going to absorb recoil a little bit better. So that's kind of the grip that I use. And again, really grip tight with this hand. This hand does all the gripping. Your trigger hand should be nice and loose, and that way you're not going to be pulling the gun in either direction when you pull the trigger. So obviously if you've got a really heavy trigger hand and you're pulling the trigger, every time you pull that trigger, you're going to affect the direction of the gun. Another thing you'll notice is some people, when they're shooting, and I see this a lot with real guns, on the last shot, if they're empty, you'll see them do this. They're sort of hesitating, or they know that the recoil is coming, so they're trying to compensate by pulling it down. Now, you don't want that to happen, because when you do that, you're actually applying a force. And if you want truly accurate shots, you want to just let the gun come up. Now that's for accuracy. If you're doing rapid fire shooting, like if you're doing ISPC type shooting, you're going to have to try and get your follow-up shots back in quick. So you may have to kind of direct the gun a little bit more. And I noticed that those guys, you won't see the guns rise as much. They're definitely using a much firmer grip, and they might even be compensating a little bit by trying to pull it down. But they're not going for ultimate accuracy. They're going for quick shooting. So they're trying to get a reasonable sized target and follow-up shots, quick shots as quickly as possible. So accuracy isn't their total goal. They're looking at somewhat accuracy, but speed as well. So you have to get the gun down quick. So that's a little different situation. Either way, use, again, look at my thumbs, overlapping hands, slightly bent arms, shoulders forward, lean forward into the shot. Now with an air gun, you don't have to expect a lot of recoil, but you might as well learn to shoot right. That way, if you do go into shooting real 9mm, 40 cals or whatever, you're going to be ready for the recoil. All right, so thanks for watching another replica Airguns video. Hopefully this helped you out a little bit, and so it'll maybe improve your shooting somewhat. Let me know if this helped you. I'd like to get your feedback. If you've got some Airguns and whatnot and you're going to try this method, let me know how it works for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, take care.